What is good, NIO family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this, I want to break down what's going on with NIO stock, which you should be watching for as time goes on. I'm also going to give you guys a very quick recap of some of the big announcements that came out during NIO Day, some more big news that came out involving Chinese insurance registrations, and what's happening with NIO share prices. We saw this thing absolutely rockets today as NIO closed up almost 11%. Before I break any demos information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. Firstly, I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire NEO community as a whole. Anyways, NEO is up 10.8% for the day, holding up very, very nicely and continuing to uptrend very strongly. Now, we're getting very close to our daily 200 EMA at this 9.7 area, and that's once again looking very, very strong. We've got a very, very nice break today, good volume. And NEO, in my opinion, is showing some life. But I want to focus more on NEO Day and why I still see more upside potential for NEO before I break down more information about the overall market. So, we had some news for Tesla and NIO. We had some Chinese insurance registrations data that came out today. And this also contributed to the upside we saw for NIO. NIO saw over 4,100 new insurance registrations. And that's actually very, very good news for them because they're up over 20% for the week. It actually says it way down here. Their insurance registrations have been going up for the last couple of weeks. And we're continuing to see some very, very strong growth. In November, they did almost 16,000 deliveries. And then as far as their deliveries are going for December, they're looking pretty strong so far for December. We're at about 12,000 deliveries between December 1st and December 24th. But these numbers could be different because, once again, this doesn't always account for everything. And so far, the numbers look pretty good. So let's hope we get some more strong numbers. We're basically expecting about 14,967 to 17,000 vehicles for December. That's going to help them reach their target, and we'll find out by January 1st or so. So, good news for NIO. NIO stock has risen after unveiling a $112,000 flagship ET9 EV that's going to be a rival for Porsche and also Mercedes. This is some big news. This is the biggest highlight of NIO Day. This is a new flagship ET9 EV. It's a very, very strong range. It's very luxurious, and this is going to be very cool. So they're once again notorious for bringing new EVs during NIO Day 2023 and these NIO Day events, and they have a flagship style, exterior spacious, interior immersive experience from just their new product. We have some more specs on it so far. But what's very, very good about this is they filed 24 self developed patents for the first class rear seats. They're also including a backrest that could adjust 45 degrees, a wide seat cushion, and 11 one push adjustments that could also switch in 7 different electric sunshades. So it's very comfortable, very luxurious, very strong. It is quite expensive, but that's just part of the luxury. And it's going to be a good rival for many different models from Porsche and also Mercedes. So that's what like the main target is. Those more luxurious, sedans out there. Very, very cool stuff, and I can't wait to see how things are looking. I'm also very excited for what else they're trying to basically get out of this. This is the new flagship. Very, very good for others out there. We had the other sedan rival, which was the ET7, and it's great news for them. Do not forget that they received a $2.2 billion investment again from Abu Dhabi just 2 weeks ago. And this is not coincidence, in my opinion. I think that they see so much growth in the company and its potential. With the super premium ET9 sedan, this is once again going to be using an in-house autonomous driving chip, which they're still developing, and it's great news as well. I also saw some more news about how ClearMotion secures an order for over 3 million suspension system products from NIO. Big, big, big news for them. Very, very bullish stuff right here, which is going to build in more revenue and such. And they're basically launching this video that displays their ET9 prototype and the other capabilities of it. So that's good news for them. There's also news coming out that the fourth gen swap station, the new 640 kilowatt supercharger, and 2024 build out plans are once again very cool for them. The fourth gen swap station has basically a more efficient system that's going to be used for it. They're going to be looking at a 22% reduction in time per service, which is great news so far. NIO is also mentioning that it's going to be launching its uh, Alps sub brand in Q1 of 2024. That's good news for them. Very, very great, as this is going to help bring in more developments for their products. And I also read about this for competition purposes. It's going to be very useful for them. And this is also a big piece of news right here. NIO unveils the in-house developed autonomous driving chip. This has over 50 billion transistors, which is once again very, very awesome. Lots of capabilities. And they're going to be using this once again to examine autonomous driving, use it for the ET9, and possibly even other models are going to just integrate this technology. And they're going to be using a more improved computing power system. So great news for them. Very, very good for their SUVs and such. I'm very excited to see how this goes for them. Once again, more big news. Very, very awesome stuff. With that being said, guys, I just want to focus less on the market. There's not a whole ton of data coming out tomorrow. Let's just focus on the charts. How does NIO look? In my opinion, looks quite bullish. Nice uptrend, very, very strong daily trend. One of the things I said is that the opportunity when we saw NIO dip just a couple of days ago down towards $7 was a very good buying opportunity. If you look at NIO, we're now at 9.43. We're approaching, in my opinion, the daily 200 EMA at 9.7. I think NIO is going to test that and make an attempt to get to $10. 9.7 is coming. There's a little bit more upside coming, and we'll see if it could break that to get to $10. But I think it's going to get very close to 10. Has more room going forward. It's not going to just stop from here. On the weekly time frame, the 50 EMA is at 10.22. I think NIO has potential to reach that. But looking at some other tickers, I'm going to now focus on like the market overall before I talk more about NIO. NIO is looking bullish. As far as SPY goes, it's still looking bullish, breaking its high at the 475 area. We hit 476.5, trying to break above this. It looks bullish. This thing could push and get very close to 480, but then just be very careful of tight resistance right there. As far as Tesla goes, Tesla's looking quite decent, but I see an issue with Tesla. We're kind of struggling to break 258 to 260. So we're going to be watching for a test very close to that area. We'll see if we could break that. If we get a break and it manages to get a close above 260, it's going to be bullish. We'll see if Tesla could achieve that. It hasn't really quite done that yet. It has some tight resistance. When it pulls back, 254 and then 252.57 on the daily 200 EMA is going to be our support. If it does pull back, let's just watch 252 as key support. If it closes below that, that could turn a little bearish. I don't see that happening. I think it's going to try to hold up for the time being and try to get back to 258. We might just see it chop around a bit, but we'll see if it could break or not. Apple's just barely holding, but I just want to call out that although Apple's looking kind of weak on the daily time frame, we're going to be watching this 193 support. I believe it's going to be very important to watch that to see if it could hold as it's trying to base right now. And we also have our 5 EMA at 192.89. That's going to be another support on the weekly time frame. So Apple's looking weak, but let's see if it can try to hold this 192.5 area. We saw this thing bounce off of this not too long ago, so we'll see if it could hold that. And for now, Apple's looking like it's trying to base, so it might actually not fall as hard. The QQQ, I was looking for a 412. It came just short, hitting 411.56, but it still looks bullish. It could make its way up to 412 plus and eventually 415. Watch 412. We're going to be looking for the new all-time high, still holding up nicely. Finally, for Nvda, looking quite decent. Nice accumulation right over here. We have a price target of about just under 500. I could see 498 to 500 soon. It's looking a little bullish. Let's hope Nvidia tries to continue to hold up. So with that being said, guys, I went over the main 5. Now when it comes to NIO, it looks bullish, looking for a nice hold. It's holding its 200 EMA very, very nicely. Let's see if this thing can get very close to that 9.7 target and eventually $10. It looks bullish overall. Have a great day, guys. Remain calm, cool, and collected, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for your attention. Please have an absolutely incredible rest of the day, and peace out.